In the beginning.
In the beginning. In the beginning.
In the beginning, there was power.
You are now listening to
The PolyGenesis Show.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the PolyGenesis Show. I'm your host, Coach Bruce Taylor, and I'm with my lovely co-hosts, Qiana and Jasmine.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Well, we got a good one. We're actually going live right now, so it's been rough. First time going live, but I want you guys to just bear with us as we, get this going.
Right.
Yep.
We got a special guest that we're about to bring in right now.
Yes, sir.
So let's try to get that on.
It's like a good time to have music. Like,
Brother, what up? Can you hear us?
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
yes.
All right. It took some work, took some effort, but we here.
Man, I tell you, we are here. It's been rough. I've been going at this joint for a minute.
It takes time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. How's everything going?
I'm making it, brother, making it. Staying busy, staying working.
That's what's up. So, for those who don't know, this is my brother Alex from the Portah Family. They're down in Houston, correct?
Yes, sir.
H-Town.
Down in the H-Town doing big things in the poly community. Yep. So, like I said, we got a good show for you guys. We want to talk about, what's our topic?
What do you see in a woman or a wife?
Or what makes her a wife?
Yes.
The qualities that she would have.
Yes.
Yes. So, y'all got y'all questions. You
Yes,
know, 'cause
we
we have to
do.
be we have to be on our game when it comes to
Yes.
Alex. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Gotta stay on point.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We gotta be on point.
So for the first question is, when did you and your first wife met, and how long y'all been together?
Oh, for me, the first time we met, I was about 15. We met in Job Corps, actually. I met her through my cousin. She was friends with my cousin's wife. And I didn't know she was digging me. She was with somebody else. This is facts. And then I don't know. It was something like, it was just a cool connection how we vibed with each other. It was cool like on a friend level.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of really got the connection going from that point.
Right.
Okay.
That's dope. That's dope. So how long y'all been together?
21 years now.
Ooh,
Smoking.
golly. That's how long I've been alive. No, I'm just playing.
Right. 4 years later.
Right.
4 years later, she was born.
25. Damn.
It's been a journey. It's been a journey, but a journey I never will regret.
Yeah, man.
Ups and downs and all.
Definitely. That's how long me and Qiana, we've been together for what, 22?
22, 23.
Yep, 22, 23. Actually, it'll be over 23 years in January, actually. So,
January 8th.
yeah. So, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. Let's keep it.
15. Yeah. Like, just like us.
Man, right. So I know you guys had some definitely ups and downs and, learning each other out, figuring each other out, especially when it deals with, that longevity. Because a lot of times when people look at, relationships or they look at people that's already been established, they kind of think that, it's easy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or, because I think, I don't know if you probably experienced it, but I know for like in this new age, it's like now it's like people are like, if something happened, well, we're done. And they just give up so easy. So
Cancel season.
right. So what's the secret with you guys? How you guys stay alive and long that long?
Right.
I mean, with
alive.
the longevity, look, for real, right? Look, she ain't killed me yet. No,
You ain't got her damn
Nah.
nerves.
I mean, it's the overall goal, right? Growing up, I didn't really have like a stable home. I kind of bounced around, kind of almost like a foster kid, but within my family. So I knew at the end of the day, I was going to do whatever it takes to fight to have my family once I got my family. And of course, we had our first child at the same age, at 15, you know what I mean? So she gave me what I always wanted. So no matter those ups and downs or anything, I always knew the foundation was best friends. We're best friends before anything, first and foremost. So we're gonna try to get this. I might hate you. Not hate's a powerful word. I might dislike you this day,
Right.
but it's just a moment that we're gonna get over. So I mean, it was trials and tribulations that we had to actually go through. But the fight to never give up on each other.
Definitely,
know,
definitely. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's like in order to get to that gold or that that silver that's in that ground, you got to go through a lot of work. You know what I mean? And people just think that you just evolve and you just you're right there. But nah, it takes time. It takes patience. You're gonna get on each other's nerves. And hell, I know I get on both of these people.
Bro,
but that's
it's
life.
not, you get on my nerves. It's just
Facts.
because you're a mind person, so it's like, Lord.
Definitely, but dealing with you guys and you guys' relationship, it's like, or your marriage, it's like people don't understand the struggles and the hardships and almost at the brink of I'm done. You know what I mean? And people don't understand how much you have to put in, to make sure that this thing works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
be wondering that, like, when people, because obviously I'm the second wife, so I be wondering, like, how do y'all stay together for a long period of time? Like, I know my grandparents, they was married for over 50 years. So I'm like, golly, like,
Yeah.
you ain't cheated on her? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it was like those type of questions, but, trying to get like that.
I think it's always the challenges that y'all can overcome together. That's what really is going to strengthen the bond. If we get over this hurdle together, it's going to really build our strength together, know where we stand with each other. I think in this day and age, everybody's so quick to cancel. You just bring one thing that they dislike.
Right.
Relationships only succeed when you compromise. A lot of people do not like to compromise.
Nah.
Yeah.
You can't have pride in the relationship. Be prideful of your relationship, but the moment you bring pride is the moment that you're destined for disaster.
Definitely.
Yep.
I think that instantly everybody just canceled. You canceled. That's it. We done.
I mean, that sound like me.
Yeah.
That's something I had to learn. Like, with them being older and me being younger, I was like, I'm just gonna throw the towel in, this ain't gonna work. No. But I had to learn, and I had to, you have to be able to get your mind where it needs to be in order for it to move.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah, I think it's the key is to always communicate and keep things fresh. Allow the mistakes to happen, but let's move on. Let's grow from where we are right now, so that we can keep this thing moving and keep it popping.
Yep. Definitely. Next.
Why you just looking at me?
It works.
You got questions? Let's get it popping.
Okay.
Golly.
All right. So next question, Alex. What was some things you were looking for in a woman that you seen in your wife? Or did I read this
No,
right?
it said what I typed it fast. What was some things you was looking for in a woman? Did your wife have everything you wanted as a wife? It was supposed to, yeah.
These are one in a. I didn't know. I was 15. I was young. So, going through a transition of when I got older, I kind of seen what she was providing for me. How crazy that sounds, right? When I had to reflect on the woman that she was for me in my life, the growth that she helped me accomplish. Of course, the main initial thing, like I said, from my past of dealing with, bouncing around so much, she gave me that initially was never give up on me because I won't give up on you. Mm-hmm. Then from there, we were able to grow together. So, in general, she brought patience more most of all, patience with me because, man, I was an ass.
Sound like Bruce.
see how they be dogging me?
Hey man, it's just facts. It's just
all
facts.
good.
But I think it wasn't really what I was looking for. Being so young, it was really great of what I found when I had to look back and reflect.
Mm-hmm. Dope.
Yeah.
So we got some people, hold on, that's saying they can't hear us or see us. So let me check this out real quick. Let me see what's going on. Because I don't know why they can't. Sorry about that. Bear with us.
Shoot, excuse me.
See, this is a time where you drop a beat and you be rapping like this and type
Drop
out.
the beat.
Wet Harlem.
Bars.
Right? We kind of be the background singer. You got the beat.
Gotta drop the beat. They
Drop the
wild.
beat.
They wild. All right, they should. Yep. All right, so they should be able to see us now. You guys, if you guys can see us on Twitch, hit that. Send a message and thumbs up or something like that. But I think everything is fixed now. We apologize for that.
Yes.
So, I think coming at this topic too, Alex, it's like, I don't think, and it's just me, and this is my own personal opinion, but I don't think every woman is a wife. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, because when you look at even in our ancient times, they had wives, they had concubines, they had a lot of different things, and I think that there's levels, like like if you go from a worker to a supervisor to a manager and to a, what I mean? I think there's levels, and I think even in family there's levels, because I think sometimes like us men, we get frustrated at women because they don't produce the wife qualities that we really wanting, and a lot of times we get frustrated, and it's like, well, she might not be a wife. You know what I mean? Or she might have to be taught and and trained and shown how to be that. You can't expect a woman to just, here, I'm a wife, and without going through, the proper structures and the proper, disciplines and a lot. What do you think about that?
No, I fully agree. And it just depends also from the male what they're actually looking for within the woman. Because some things that they're looking for within the woman, they might not want.
Correct.
She might not be able to provide. But she might be at a top level what she does. Some people don't want a woman that can cook.
Right.
Some women don't want that woman that can clean. As long as she could look good or conduct herself in some way that he prefers, he'll wife that and see that as a wife. Me, I don't. I want a team player.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I look at things a different way. But a lot of women, like I said, being the cancel season, they look at things and you're gonna take me however it is and what it's gonna be. And then you get, go to music. I don't cook, I don't clean. Women think that that's actually the correct way to actually catch you a man, or I'm gonna get what I want at the end of the day. And it's like, nah, it's where are you at mentally? Where are you at in life? A lot of things are being self-aware and accountable for where you at and what you're looking for. You might be asking for something as a woman, in the stage. I don't want to say little, young, that as a woman looking for something at a stage that's past where you're at in life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and I didn't mean to cut you off. But yeah, that's I think that's really true, because even though a lot of times women can try to peg men, we're kind of the same in certain situations. But everybody's household, every man's household is ran different, and so what a woman has to think is that, okay, whatever worked for that man or in that household might not necessarily work for this household. You know what I mean? And then, so like with me, when I look into a woman, it's more than just cooking and cleaning. Can she be productive? Is she industrious?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What can she add and then bring? Because a lot of people don't understand that even when you look at our ancient times, that there was two things. You had a dowry and you had a bride's price. A bride's price was basically for that virtuous virgin. You know what I mean? That was the bride's price. But that dowry was something that the woman brought to the family. You see what I'm saying? And so when you look at that, it's what can that woman bring to that household to make that household flow and make it whole and make it structured, and what I mean? And then, so that's what it takes. You know what I mean? And sometimes especially nowadays, how women are growing up and things like that. They really want to be on Instagram and IG and twerking it and doing that, and that's fine. That might work for somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know for like building a structured family, that's not gonna work the way people think. You know what I mean? So it's like, what gives? You know what I mean? What gives? And so I know, like, when we're looking at the breakdown of family, um, a woman, to me, it's like a woman's, she is the strength of that house. She is that householder. You know what I mean? That household.
Yeah.
She the man is the householder, the woman is the housekeeper. You know what I mean? And that's not trying to put things in a box, but we're talking about from a structure aspect, that the woman as a housekeeper, her job is to make sure that that house or your business flows. And it's funny because when I dealt with and I talked to a lot of wealthy men in business, they say, yeah, I just hire a lot of women. And I was like, well, why? They said, shit, because I get shit done.
That's
Because when the women, man, they get stuff done. And I think that's the key. It's like when you looking at a woman, okay, yeah, she's fine, she got a fat ass or she big boob, whatever the taste is, but can she be productive? Can she be industrious? And so when you guys, I know you guys met when y'all was young, but what were some things that you said, you know what, she's wifey? You know what I mean?
Yeah. To me, the initial thing with her, right, with Shalom was the compromise. One thing I'm very big on, especially just in a relationship when I'm establishing with the one, with any queen, is are you gonna compromise with me? Are we gonna actually work and adjust together to build, and have this growth together?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna resist. You're not gonna keep, just wanting things your way or one way and that's it. We're both gonna have to kind of fold a little bit before we can go ahead and gain our goal together. And that's one thing I loved about Shalon. Then on top of that, not only was she compromised, she was that team player all the way to the fullest. Okay, what do I need? Where do you need me at? Or what can I do? Because we had 2 kids. It was on the floor. It was game time. It was never a question that I have to ask, is she going to come through on her end? Right. It was a question of where does she want to be placed or what does she want to do, at the end of the day, to actually help whatever we got going on.
Right. Yeah.
And I love that. I think that's very key in a lot of relationships, because when you have someone that we're together in this fight together, it's me, you versus any problem, any situation, instead of me versus you, you're always going to succeed.
Definitely. Yeah, and that's true. I'm sorry, you was talking and I was listening and we were fixing the camera all at the same time.
It's not good. It's not good.
Our camera person left. We don't know where our camera person went.
Yeah, that's the main thing that I love about Shalom till this day. You know what I mean? The compromise, the understanding, the self growth within the situation to look like I just want to make sure we good. Our foundation is great. Our family is good and taken care of. Anything we need, it's handled. I love that. I love a team player. It just is what it is.
Right. And people don't understand the importance of that, especially as a man. As a man, it's like we want that. We're really looking for that helper. You know what I mean? Because I know for me, I don't see me as a man as beating my chest and say, yeah, I can do it, or no, I'm incomplete. You know what I mean? Like I bring a half, or I bring a portion to this table. You see what I'm saying? And in order to get that wholeness, you have different pies. And that's why when you look at a male and a female, they are that image of God, because that image of power is consistent of both male and female. And so it's like when you have those people that's around you, you feel empowered. You feel like, damn, I can do whatever. You see what I'm saying? I can get anything done. And knowing that you have someone that's in the trenches with you and saying, and you looking at them and they looking at you and you like, shit, look, we might be down and out or right now or, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be. But I know when we got each other, I know we can persevere. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's huge.
That's huge. Be the motivator and supporter. If she break down that, man,
yeah,
you're going to take the world.
Definitely. You know what I mean? And so that's so important. You know what I mean? That's so important with that. And I think that's what, you know what I mean, that we have to look into dealing with this. You know what I mean? It's like picking someone who can complete you. Picking someone who can help establish you to get you to where you need to go. And it's not necessarily, and I know that some people might look at, well, the man, well, what about the woman? Well, people understand that the man's job is dissociated to the woman, and the woman is going to produce what he, what he gave her. You know what I mean? And he's not going to, if he looks at her as himself, he's not going to abuse her. He's going to take care of her. Because I know me, I like to look clean. I like to be fresh. I like to, make sure that I'm moving forward. And so anyone that I see as me, myself, is going to be the same.
Damn.
Was I going too much?
No, because I know we got like a limit. Like, come on, let's push it.
Well, I'm trying to, y'all can jump in at any time.
Oh,
I'm still trying to fix this.
We didn't want to cut you off, so that's how I was like.
I'm still trying to fix this joint up. Oh, okay, we back
All
on.
right. So next question, Alex.
No, what happened was I did a little tap. I'm like,
She did a little tap like you can't see her fingers at the bottom.
oh, yeah. Oh,
Wow, you can? Oh shit.
oh my God.
Okay. So, when you was looking for another woman, what were your plans on doing so, and why? Why did you want to add that person to your family?
Me myself?
Yes.
Nah, the person.
When I was looking for another woman, I really wasn't. I wasn't looking for another woman. Of course, my situation started, of course, through infidelity, like that situation.
Right.
At that point, it was I had lost connection in chemistry. We had lost connection in chemistry between me and Shalon, and there was just a lot going on at that moment where we're on the verge of separating. Mm-hmm. And so when I ran into Chantel, because she has the same characteristics as Shalon. She gave me that kind of reminder, that remembrance of her. And then, of course, it wasn't even she was looking for anything or I was looking for anything. It just we would go around each other on a consistent basis all the time. And I just love that feeling that I felt like I had someone there for me, wanted to hear me out, wanted to, because when I said me and Shalon were just not connected, it was just, we weren't there anymore. So at that point, I seen what Chantel had brought, and everything that she stood for and all that. Never was it really bad, or never did I speak negative towards either of them about anything. Right. It was just she just reminded me a lot of what we had at first with Shalon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
now, are they both the same sign, or they just have
no?
Similar
one is an Aries and one is a Leo.
Okay.
Ooh. So let me guess. Your first wife is the Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
Leo the lion.
Spicy.
Like, how was that? Like, for you to bring her in, knowing that you stepped out with her. This is the same woman that you stepped out, and now you want to add her. Like, how did your wife took it?
Of course it wasn't right away. It was we had to talk about. We didn't know it was poly at first. We had talked about bringing somebody into the relationship. So it was already an existing conversation, but it was never acted on. So at that point, of course I did my thing, and then Shalon did something too. Right. And that's when the conversation started. After the tip for tat, that's when the conversation started. Yeah. And never that I speak negative about either of them. Situations just got out of hand to an extreme. Like it got really pretty bad, crazy, right?
We've been there.
All parties, and it's still at the end of the day. So we had the conversation like, yo, what are we doing here? Are we dragging each other through the mud? What are we doing? Like, are we gonna separate? Are we gonna move forward? Are we gonna try something different?
Right.
And then of course her idea was like, let's try something different. And then that's when it came to play where they met each other and then discuss and seen the likeness, discuss vibed, and then from that point it kind of developed into where we're at right now.
Did they hit it off right then and there, or did they have to work at it, the relationship?
Since they already kind of knew everything about each other, they hit it off the first night, and then they connected even more. That's how Chantel ended up moving in so swiftly, which was I think it was like a week and a half when she moved in the house. Because Shalon was like, man, you're always here. You're always kicking it. Just move in. That was an extension for Shalon. They were connected because they were going to brunch all the time. They were just riding around, whatever,
so they
just
was
chilling.
Best friends before anything.
Yeah. And that's the crazy part, right? Because I always tell people it's like having multiple baby mothers, right? and they don't get along for nothing. They don't get along for
Right.
nothing. But then you take the baby father out, and they probably be best friends. Sometimes
I
you
know
really
a
hate
lot of
or you-
women like that though.
Right. I
Yeah.
know I was
Yeah.
best friend with one of my kids' father, baby mama. We was cool. Like,
And it's just me. I think,
oh my God, he finna say so. So
you know, I gotta be the
like,
asshole. I just think that makes the best, you know, co-wives is the best friends. You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
what complicates things is the man. It's like
It's not the
when-
man, it's the dick. Tell the truth. Come on now.
yeah, it is the dick. But my point is that, but especially, we created these codes. You know what I mean? Like some lines, like I vow to not, do something to your man and all that, and that's cool in a
Oh,
monogamy.
you talking about like the male codes that are
Yeah, what the woman call
women
in a
code,
monogamous,
yeah.
in a
What
monogamous mind, I can understand that, but you got to think that, I know, like when I read, we want for our sisters, we want for ourselves, and I read tons of books coming in, when I came into the game, and it's like I noticed that, for a scenario, it was another book. I think it was a Sacred Love. It was another book, and it was like, here it is that this your best friend is there with you all the time. You know what I mean? They help you with the help you clean, they help you whatever. And it's like, or you can look at it from this scenario. I always say is that just imagine if you had a best friend. And that's what I try to tell some women. You have a best friend, and that best friend is like, she's struggling. You know what I mean? Let's say she got baby fathers, or let's say she don't, but she's struggling, and you're her best friend, but you living good. You got a great man, you got all this, but yet this is your best friend. I can't see how you can let her, knowing that this is your best friend, struggle and not partake in the benefits that you too have. You see what I'm saying? It's like maybe I'm coming from a male perspective.
No, I seen a post, not to cut you off. I seen a post on Instagram about this girl. She was like, well, how about you get with another single mother that got kids, and y'all go get a crib together, and you watch her kids when she at work, and you vice versa.
Like it
So
offsets each other.
yeah, like help
Yeah.
each other out.
Yeah, but I think that more and more as this thing is going, you know what I mean, it's getting more acceptable.
It's
You know what I
getting more
mean?
exposure.
It's getting more acceptable, but also I think it's getting more perverted, kind of. It's really getting
Yeah.
away from that family structure, and it's getting to like a fuck fest, and a sex for all.
No, I fully agree with that. That's why I try to bring light to cause I'm not no swinger in no type of way or in that lifestyle, but I try to bring that out too a little bit, because I want to show people you might want to figure what you actually are, because you might be titling yourself something and giving that image, and you're not really that.
I don't
Right.
understand.
You might be more of this lifestyle, but you're confusing the world or everybody else with this lifestyle when they're
Yeah.
not the same.
It's not the
Because
same.
that's all you do see. I spoke to another family, and they said all we see is sexual memes,
Yeah.
and it's presented in that light. It's just about sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really don't like that representation, because it's more than just that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have sex, then what do you have? 'Cause
Right.
you're gonna get tired of that same old poo poo and that same old dick. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't say get tired as like you won't want it anymore.
No,
but
but
I
I'm
could
saying
get
from the
tired.
standpoint, if they only build a relationship, shut up. If you only build a relationship on sex, then
Yeah,
you don't
what
have
do you
nothing
have?
else, because you're gonna eventually get tired of just fucking. Like what else do you have? Can we have a conversation? Can we do like
Mental stimulation.
Yeah.
Like, what can you offer me?
just don't stimulate the poo poo? But yeah.
Yeah, and going back also to the topic, it's like some things that I also look for too is that if I'm speaking, do my words penetrate to this woman's mind?
Facts.
Do she get excited? Do she get generated? Do she get like a spark of revelation, like wow, and want to actually have a conversation back with me? That's the things that I look for, because I'm always like, I'm a sower, and so I love conversation. And it's like, if you can't give me conversation, if you don't even seem like you're not interested in what I have to say, then I don't think this is going to work, because we're on two different paths. You know what I mean?
There's
Look,
levels to this
Man,
shit.
you hit that so hard, right? Because that's like one of the things that when we started falling apart, at the beginning, cause I talk a lot. I love to talk. I love to take knowledge in, take it in like a sponge, and then I'll speak about the shit I learned.
Right.
I remember one point Shalom was like, "Yo, you sound like a professor." So she'll straight nap on me, like
Yeah.
she'll fall asleep. I was boring her, so of course, as a male, mentally it was fucking with me. Yeah,
Right.
It have not been like that lately.
mentally,
like,
it
what are
fucks
you
with me.
doing?
And I'm like,
Babe, it have not been like that.
Nah,
Tell
you
the
good, you
truth.
good,
I've
you
been
good. You
up.
got it.
it kind of fucked me. And of course,
Yeah,
that was
asshole.
one thing. That was one thing with Chantel when I met her. She would listen, and take the information in. It was something kind of cool because that's so important to when a male's looking for something is that attentiveness. You want to actually learn with me. You want to build. Shit
Yeah.
might not be interesting or you're gonna connect. I don't care, but just make me feel good that you might
Right.
be listening. Take some shit.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
But now shit, both of them don't listen to me. Both of them be like, man, yo, you still talking about this shit?
Change the peg on the tent. Nah, but it's funny. It's because it's like it's funny because it's like when you look at like I know with John Maxwell he said a great leader is someone who just doesn't have all just this knowledge and just trying to like teach like a know-it-all, but a great leader is also someone who can learn something or bring everybody together and let's learn together, and so we're growing together. Because I know when I was taught leadership, it was more from the perspective of this is what I know and look at you, you know what I mean, and now you got to get up to my level. But as I continue to grow into leadership and and I left that type of mindset and who those who had taught us, the old heads, I look at it more as like now it's like a togetherness. You know what I mean? I learn, you learn, and we grow. And so finding a woman that's able to grow with you, finding a woman that your interest is her interest. You know what I mean? And it's because it's like when you're dealing with that assimilation piece, I always explain to people, it's like a lot of women can assimilate, but that doesn't mean that they can't be a part of a family. But that just means that they're just not a wife. You see what I'm saying? But they can do good in the family and other things. But when you're looking for a wife, you're looking for that reflection. It's like as I'm raising, you can kind of see my shadows rise with me. And it's like that woman is you. You know what I mean? And as a man, that woman is you and she's and you're her. You know what I mean? It's like
You mean?
and right. So it's a mirror. You know what I mean? Like you're my reflection. And so I know too, like with them, they know like on certain topics, like I always have sometimes people talk to Qiana as Jasmine was growing. Jasmine never had spoke for me. You see what I'm saying? Because Jasmine at one point in time didn't know my heart yet, didn't know my mind or my stance on certain things. Qiana do. You see what I'm saying? But as Jasmine grew, I was more confident and comfortable. Said, look, y'all could talk to her too, because she won't speak something that's outside of me. You see what I'm saying? She knows who I am. She knows our direction. She knows everything. And so here it is that this is that system that when you talk to us, you won't get 3 or 4 different things. You know what I mean? And it's not that no one is like coerced or anything like that, but it's that they understand my mind just as well as I understand their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm more like the direct person. No, we're gonna go like this. And Qiana the mothering. Like that's how it is.
Yeah, it's definitely helped brings balance. So
Aim to the end.
so like with what was the second one name? Because I didn't want to get her, and I don't want to say like second. And I just do that for people to understand certain things, but I don't. reference them as
Chantel.
Yeah, Chantel. Now with Chantel, what made you like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I know that you guys were saying she was there, you might as well move in. But what made you in your heart be like, that's it? You know what I mean? That's a help for the piece of what I'm building.
Since like I said, she reminded me so much of they reminded me of each other. I knew she was just a great person. Like her maturity was off the wall. There was things that we were teaching each other in our discussions that we would have with each other. So when she started coming around, it was having someone, a fresh mind within our relationship. Now to involved in our family. There's many things that she taught both of us in a different perspective as well as we taught her. You know what I mean? So it was kind of dope to know that I was bringing in somebody else in that was actually wanting to grow together.
Right.
Now mind you, at the end of the day, we still growing together. We
Of
still
course.
bump heads.
All of us.
It's
All
still
of
a
us.
process. But
Yes.
yeah, it's cool to know that you have someone that's again willing to compromise. And everything she was doing from even not having children to still taking our children on as her own children. That was amazing to actually see. Certain things, like I said, with Shalon and her bonding, Shalon was always around me and always, so Shalon was a little tomboy,
Right.
So, but now she brought Chantel around.
Right.
Oh
When she
my
brought Chantel around,
God.
it made her connect on a different level too. Get more into the feminine side. Cause boy, she would. I play, but no, it was
Yeah.
bringing a different
That sound
personality.
like really?
It
Really?
was bringing a different personality in that, of course, it made everybody grow together as one. And that was kind of dope. That's the biggest thing right there. You throw an audible in and you don't know what's going to happen. But if everybody's on the same page for growth and wanting to do better for each other, by each other, it's actually very magical. It's very
Right.
fucking, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I just want to say too to women, it's like that feminine energy is very, very needed with us men. You know what I mean? To have that feminine energy. You know what I mean? And it's like, we're in a system now. Is like toxic masculinity. I don't even know what that means. Or feminine, feminine energy
You
is
say it
looked
wrong.
and frowned upon. But to be honest, it's like you need both. It's like, when you have the image of power in your mind, power consists of both positive and negative, or both female and male. You know what I mean? And so you can't just have all male, and you won't have no power. You can't have all feminine. You need that balance. And I think that feminine, that energy was placed inside the woman. That man or that masculine was placed inside that man, quote unquote, that male, to bring together that power, just like when two come together and give birth. I would say this: what would you have what was some wisdom you would give some men that's actually looking for a woman to one day wife? What are some qualities or some things
Wait.
you would give?
I had a question.
What are some things that you would give? We kind of got like a couple minutes.
Oh, do we now?
See, here you go.
If I can advise any male what they're looking for a woman, it would depend what qualities you want within a woman, a wife. Mine is big on wanting to grow with me, compromise with me, understand that we are a family and a unit. No matter what you do to me and spill into me, I'm going to spill into you back.
Right.
Mean on those type of levels. I'm not big on one person take one job and then that's it. It's all of us, all hands on deck.
Facts.
I want someone to grow with me. I want someone to understand that I know you're going to make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes together, but we're going to overcome those things as a team and as a unit. I want someone to understand that and not give up on me. That's the biggest thing. The moment you give up, the moment you quit, I'm going to quit too. Now this relationship is not successful. And as long as a male's looking for that, but then also it depends what the woman's looking for from the male too, what you're providing. Because I can sit here and say all that, and that's very, you might be the dude that don't go to work or don't do this, don't do that. And she's like, nah, I don't want this.
Right.
I'm going to give up on you.
Right. Facts. Facts.
So I think it's very much what you see within the queen to actually see if she wants to be attentive with your growth and the process that you're going to bring to the family.
Yep.
That's going to be very, very big.
If she willing to go to war with you, yep.
Yeah, but
You heard?
yeah,
boy.
but I think as men, we gotta stop. What I would say, like sidelining. I can't say sideline, but catching the women off guard. Saying something, and then when they get around you or they there, it's nothing as what you said. You know what I mean? And it's like, because a woman, I believe that she will structure her whole life off the words of a man. If you tell this man, if you tell this woman, hey, I'm poly, this is the vision, this is the direction, this is what we're going to do, you're giving her now that opportunity. You're giving her power. You see what I'm saying? She has power anyway, but you're not taking away her power to choose. You know what I mean? And so when you do that, you're actually allowing her to say, okay, I know I can do this, versus railroading her. You know what I mean? And then saying like later,
feel like she's forced.
Right, or feeling like she's forced, or feeling like, now I'm not saying like, sometimes in the relationship when you first got started, you don't know nothing about the poly game, and then you feel this unction, this call on your life.
Oh my god! Do I have
that's
time to ask my question real
Go
quick?
ahead.
So, how you say her name? The
Which,
Eeriest.
Shalonda
I'm just gonna
Chantel.
say Eeriest. No. don't want to mess up
Chantel.
her name. You know, I got this country accent, but I wanted to know, like, how did you and her get married? Like, is it a contract? Like, how exactly are y'all married?
We just say it right now with I mean with the process. We're not like officially,
Right,
you know,
right.
but the process will be contract, the
Okay.
the route to that.
Yeah.
Our goal would always be to still try to push it to legalize it because, it's just something mentally. She is still traditional in that sense of, especially her family. So it's just hard to really keep balance with that. And most people here in society, I mean, regardless, even though we want to block it out, society still impacts us, in our families.
Definitely.
And of course, it's like that's not real. That's not,
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's hard.
Yeah, it
I'm gonna say
is.
that
And
much.
if you know it's real within you guys, I
Right.
mean, that's all that really matters. Fuck what everybody else say.
Yeah,
Shit.
because like Bruce used to say, he'd be like, "It's just a piece of paper. That don't make us married. It's what we feel
Yeah.
like." So
Yeah,
like,
Like y'all give it life.
right? The union is between y'all and the Most High, or whoever y'all believe in. You know what I mean? And that's the
Facts.
goal. But I can't help on little wisdom off the show about certain things with that too. Structure and certain.
Yeah,
things,
no, I fully agree, but it's just hard because those around you always still have some type of impact in our lives,
Yeah.
especially if we don't have no strong will within self. Overlook those and just say fuck it to those people.
Right.
It's just one thing they're always gonna hang over us.
Yeah.
It's just is what it is.
Definitely.
well, she'll grow. She'll get there. Like, I had to learn. I don't talk to none of my people, so they cut off for reasons.
Yeah.
Nobody got time for that. Like, the people that's in these walls is my family. That's it.
And that's no
Yeah.
cult shit. That's just her mind. That's nothing I said. Because some people.
No, it's
Nah,
nothing that he
That
said.
part.
It's
Say that
just.
again, because that's what people believe.
Man, listen, bro. Some people be like, "Oh, you're in that cult shit. There you go, cutting off the family." No.
No,
I
like,
don't
I
tell.
still communicate with them, like,
Yeah.
but it's just to a certain extent because of a lot of hurt and a lot of things that I had to go through. So it's like, I'd rather not talk to you because every time I talk to you, it's always and I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, because I'm all about reconciliation, and so any way that makes things healthy is really important for me. Because I'm really big on family. That's even also external family. You know what I mean? One day I want my relatives to be my family. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
really do. But until then, these are my family, or I got friends that's out that I look at as family. That's the family. You know what I mean? But I will say this before we go. I know that with you guys, I will say that no matter what, I love you guys' transparencies. You know what I mean? Because you won't catch that nowhere. Everybody kind of have this facade sometimes as everything is peaches and cream, and this is why I try to tell people through some memes or some lives. If you really want a true take on poly, get with true people that's doing it. Because there's a lot of people that's out there that don't even have a fucking relationship. You know what I mean? And it's like, how can you eat off that tree? They don't have fruit. You know what I mean? Get with
Never
some
been married.
right. Get with some people that has actual true, long, not even just longevity, but has some success in what they're doing. You know what I mean? Because you guys, I look at you guys as very successful. I look at you guys. I don't care how it started, but you guys are
Y'all
one of the
doing it.
pillars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In this, because of you guys' heart, your transparency, and your willingness to teach others. That's what I see, and that's what I love. Is that
Appreciate that.
that mentorship is key, and I know that's how we got to where we at, through mentorship. There's nothing that I've learned or taught that was in of myself by myself. I took on mentors, you know what I mean, that we called every day, that we was over their house or whatever, and they showed us and they helped us and they directed us. And I would really encourage people to, grab onto you guys that's in Texas or that's close to you guys. Reach out to other people that's actually doing it. You know what I mean? Because of we want to really be a beacon in the poly community and to show people, not just us, but we want to get other people to show people, hey, this is truly about family. Fuck all that other foolishness. You know what I mean? You
Comes
say you want to
secondary.
roll, let's roll. You know what I mean? You say you want to do this, let's do this, and let's really actually do it. And let's leave all that other bullshit aside.
Right.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah. So like I said, man, my hat's off to you guys. Always.
Really.
Always.
I appreciate that.
Definitely.
I appreciate that.
We love
Definitely.
y'all.
Yes.
Any final
It's
words?
the same. We love y'all too. The
Yeah,
same.
man. we trying, man. You know, we
Shit, maybe we can do something with the ladies. Like have the
Yeah,
ladies
fly
do
out
like
something, fly in.
Yeah.
Oh, soon. Oh yeah. Look, y'all in Vegas. That's where we go. We go to Vegas.
Sin City.
yeah, man. Come on out, and even if we have to come out there or whatever,
Yeah.
man, then
Right,
do
Texas
something.
is like a hop, skip, jump. Wait,
It's more
I
of
did
a
that.
hop.
I
It's
did
more
that
like a
all
hop,
wrong.
hop, 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 hop. Texas big as hell, man.
Right, it
That's a
is.
country.
I want to go to H-Town. Now that make me want to go play that song, Knocking Them Boots.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, man, we appreciate you coming on and joining. Like I said, man, we really honor you and your family, man, and continue
Right.
to grow and continue to be you, man. You know what I mean? Much love to you and your family. Definitely,
Thank y'all so much.
definitely. Tell the wives we said hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Most definitely will.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you got anything? Y'all got anything before we?
We got their numbers. Oh, this gonna be epic. You already know we're gonna have to record everything from A to B if y'all come out here and link with us.
All right, sir. Much love
Yeah.
to you. Much
That's
love to you.
word,
I'll be
that's word.
hitting you up soon.
As much respect. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you
All right,
too.
you too.
Peace, peace. Yes. So that was our brother Alex from the Portah Family. Be sure to hit them up at Portah Family, Portah Portah Family on IG. I think they also too have a YouTube. So make sure you guys check them out on YouTube as well. They're doing some great things. Alex and his wives, they actually interview a lot of people, a lot of different dynamics because there's a lot of different actions in poly.
Right.
A lot of different action arms in poly. So make sure you guys hit them up, and do what that do on that.
Do what it do, baby.
Do what it do.
And my Jamie
So
Foxx.
can we finish our questions and just ask you then?
Yeah, go ahead.
What? No.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Y'all do what y'all need to do.
Go. They always do this when the nigga got something to do. No,
Oh my God. Oh yeah, you do gotta go.
Yes.
Oh, we about to be over in a minute.
We've just been over the 10 minutes ago. Not just
Well, what's classified a wife to you?
But we know the answer to this.
Well, you
No,
know
just
the
playing.
answer.
Go ahead.
I mean, I look at everything. I look at I'm a feel person. Like I'm very intuitive, and so I look at the woman's attitude. Not saying that she has to be some docile type of woman, but I love a feisty woman too. But I like to see if she able to hold on to my words. That's the beauty. If I'm able to help redirect her, if she's able to hear me, you know what I mean? Because I believe, like I said, once again, coming from a masculine to a feminine, that male sows the seed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so what that woman does with it, can she
Push
take
it out.
right? Can she take that word and can she, hold on to the words and can she birth it out? Can if I say, hey, I want you to, I see you as this business owner. I see you as this. I see you as this, and I'm sowing the seed to help her get there. I want to be able to, for her to, be able to make it real into the earth.
Right.
Can she birth that out?
But you also want her to put back in what she received.
Right, exactly. That's a given. It's like it's a system.
cycle.
It's a system. You put in, you give out. You put in, you give out. And so those are the things that I look into. I look at as a woman is industrious. She
Right.
doesn't have to be super busy all the time, but do she also have that willingness? You know what I mean, to handle her business.
Right.
To take things like it's hers and to handle it. You know what I mean? To see the voids in the family, because every family is going to have some type of void. To see the voids in the family, and if that's something that she sees, that means that she is capable of doing it and stepping up to the plate and doing the things that she has to do, without being, told or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Seeing the vision and want to add to the vision. You know what I mean? Those are the things. It's not more, it's just not just producing children naturally, but it's
Right.
also producing children as far as the ideas coming into you, knowledge of self,
Right.
understanding who you are, understanding what the position that you play, things like that.
So, what are some qualities that me and Qiana have that you see that helps you?
Next question. No, just,
I was finna say, well, damn, I'm gonna get my shit and go on back in the house.
now the qualities I see, especially with Qiana, like, we were young. You know what I mean? Me and Qiana, I was 15 years old when I got with Qiana in 1998. And it was like,
Four.
yeah, and so I was young, but I seen in her wife. That's what I seen, you know. But I see her like as the calmness and that peace about, you know what I mean? Like she really helps balance me, and she's a Libra, but that really helps balance me, you know what I mean? Give me that peace. And plus, she know that I'm like fluid, I'm like water, you know what I mean? And so she doesn't try to keep me down as far as if I have an idea or a vision to push the family forward. She doesn't second guess it. She doesn't, put so much adversity against it to make me try to second guess it. She allowed me to be who I need to be as a man. And that's one of the major things that I love about her and her sacrifice. With you, same thing. You're a Libra. You help balance. And I think that a lot of times I can try to find escape routes of stuff, and you just like, nope. You know what I mean? Didn't you say? Didn't you, what about this and what about that? And it's not that I second guess myself or, I renege on my things. It's just sometimes you get complacent in life. And with you, you help me to refocus. You know what I mean? And it sucks sometimes because when you have a conviction inside you, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I know when you get it because you like, okay, all right. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, so with that really helps. You know what I mean? To really help me to be the better man that I am. And I think that, especially when you're into the poly lifestyle, is that a lot of people, a lot of women bring out different things inside that man.
Yep.
And so any woman that will watch this, I will say that is that that man is going to be a better man, not just for that woman, but also for you. You know what I mean? Because every woman is going to bring out something different out of that man. If who she needs to be. If she is a wife, if she is that, that woman, she's going to make sure that man succeed and be who he needs to be for himself, for you, for the family, and for, humanity.
Do you have any regrets with like choosing who you chose as women for you?
Nah, I don't have no regrets. I don't take on anything that I feel like I can't handle. You know what I mean? Like, I assess the situations, even at the courting phases, I asked tons of questions, and it's because of I need to see if I'm able and equipped to handle what comes with that person. You know what I mean?
Now, you didn't talk to a few women, and I know, like you said, you asked those questions up front.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
All the time. Huh? No, I'm just messing with him.
like within you, like, hey, I'm not about to deal with this type of attitude or.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'll cut that off real quick. I don't like to waste women's time because I don't like my time to be wasted.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something that I feel like I can't add no value to you, whatever the situation would be, then I won't mess with you. We'll talk or whatever, but I'll keep going. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take away from you. I want to add to you. And if I can't be an asset to you, then there's no reason why, we could be together because I want our relationship to be equitable.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want balance. And so I don't want you to always constantly be that person for me and I can't be there for you. You know what I mean? Nah.
Okay.
Definitely.
You don't want a liability, you want an asset.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that, I look for, a woman who can hold down the house, and when I mean house, it's not just necessarily saying the four walls, but it's also the house is that man, and what comes with that man, whatever his vision is, that business, that, his ideas, his whatever, can she hold that down? Can she help balance and bear that burden with him? or is she going to break and fold under pressure? You
Right.
know, and
Right.
because of when you have a man who has a lot of um, when you have a man that has like great vision and you know great purpose, it's going to a lot is going to be required of you. A
Right.
lot is going to be required of you. So can you help bear that burden? You know, and if you can, and then you always willing to say, hey, you know, tag me in, coach. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Yep.
That shows that you're not having another agenda
Right.
outside of who he is in the direction of the family.
Hey, little nigga, you got heart.
Right.
Right.
You got heart.
You trying to be a part of. what
Right.
he
You're trying to
got.
be a part of and not something added to.
Yeah.
We're all
or,
one cohesive unit.
Or be there, be over there.
Yeah.
Type shit. Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't want to seem as if this is saying something lopsided, but what I'm saying is that if you're coming into a household, your prosperity and everything is inside that household.
In that circle.
Yeah, in that circle, you know, and that man should be able to give you everything that you need to push forward and tap into your greatness and be great, just as well as you should be able to birth out the things that he needs to get so that he can be great for everyone in the family, because that man is supposed to be that one to move that family forward, you know, and that family consists of you too.
Right.
You know, and having that balance and to be able to make sure that everything is functional, you know. So those are the qualities and things that I look for, you know, in a woman. You know, can she hold down the fort?
Yeah. Even if she by herself.
Even if she by herself, yes, definitely.
It's still the testing ground.
Yeah, because you know my mother, man. You know, no matter how much faults you know people can say with my mom, and I can say, but one thing about my mom, she held it down. You know what I mean? She raised two boys when we were
Hard-headed
young,
boys.
and also you know our daughter, my sister that came along later as I was you know later on in high school, but she held it down. You know what I mean? Like she went with whole socks and you know holy socks and drawers or whatever, and she made sure that we had. You know, and so when I look at you know adversity or women complaining, I look at my mom and be like, look, back before all this technology and all this stuff, she was in a blizzard in New York City on buses, pushing strollers and all this, and still working and still didn't have no excuse. And so those are the things, because I believe that as a family structure, that mother and that father is key for the sons and the daughters. You know, that son is looking at that mother to say, that's who I want when I grow up. Someone like my mom. Those daughters is looking up to that man and saying, this is something that I want to marry when I get older. And so when I had that strength of that woman, of my mom, I don't expect nothing less.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you still look for qualities that you see that your mom have in women.
Yeah, definitely. You know, but also differently, because I'm different. You see what I'm saying? But I look for that strength. I look for the no excuse attitude. You know what I mean? Because that's what my mom possessed. The no excuse attitude. I'm going to hold it down even, you know, without.
Even if the wheel fell off.
Even if the wheel fell off, right? And so those are the things that I look for. And you know, but it benefits me as far as who I need.
Right.
You know, because I'm not looking for my mom, because my mom had a lot of other things.
Well,
that I
no,
wanted.
not like that.
No,
But
no,
I'm
no.
saying, like,
I know what you meant.
because going off what you were saying, you said some people will want to marry somebody that's like their father, meaning that they have qualities, but not exactly their father, because now that just be some sick shit. But, you know.
Yeah, so definitely. So, and that's why I think that a family structure or building family is so important, because now we're giving our daughters something to look for in that man presence, that great man presence. And we're giving our sons something to look for in that mother or in that stepmother. You know what I mean? They having it all around. So when the mom is gone, that stepmother is there. When that man is there, even if he's the biological father or not,
Right.
but he is given that presence of a man inside them, so that they can see it and they can aspire for it.
Yep.
That's good.
So we want you guys to, like I said, we had a lot of adversities going on with this stream, and we apologize for it. But we want you guys to, you know, subscribe and like to our Twitch. Also to YouTube, if you guys are on YouTube, our goal is to try to get 1,000 subscribers in this quarter. To get 1,000 subscribers, there's a lot of things that we're doing as far as with PolyGenesis. Because PolyGenesis, if you guys don't know, is an offshoot off of Taylor Family Empire. PolyGenesis is also, and I would just be real with you, it's a way that we can help educate and also, network, but also we got things as far as with Taylor Family Empire that we're doing. We're building debt-free homes.
Yeah.
We actually have over 10 acres of land that we're actually building debt-free tiny homes on there. And so it's going to take, revenue. It's going to take things with you guys and contributions and things like that. Yeah. So PolyGenesis is also an outlet for that. We have UHA, with our sneaker line that's coming out, that's came, the link will be in the description. Actually, the link won't be in the description, but we will actually update you guys with the website and how to pre-order with these. But that's also a means to help us, to further the vision. We have Jasmine Paramore collection, and things that she's doing. Proceeds of that is going to help building communities. We have Paris Boutique, same thing. We have also my necklace here. We got some good stuff with that. All these things is happening. I'm just trying to think on the fly about the name, but no, it's godly. She's gonna get me for this, but it's shoot, I can't think of it. But anyway, it'll probably be in the link. But we have a lot of businesses and we have a lot of things, because we don't look for handouts. We want to be able to provide something in return for something,
Right.
and so in return, we need, the help, we need the financial help, I would say, to continue on with this project, so the land is going to be completely off grid. We're actually in an area that allows us to do that completely off grid. More to come with that, but these are the things that we're looking for and that we're actually doing.
Yeah.
We're actually doing something. We're actually building and structuring families. That's what we want to do. So we're going to continue to do that, and we ask for you guys' contribution, helps, whatever. If you want to share this video, subscribe to our YouTube page, subscribe to Twitch, donations, whatever the case that you guys want to do, that you see in your heart, right, that y'all want to do, we appreciate everything, even by sharing the video. But once again, if you guys ain't got anything.
Nope.
All right. So even though we all are different, we all are one. We all are poly. Thank you for tuning in to the PolyGenesis Show.